All right, man. G Herbo sentenced to 3 years probation for fraud involving private jets in Jamaica Villa design for just for fraud, wire fraud, I think it was. So he could have been facing years in jail, but I guess connections in the music business and I guess money can do it. Now, people gonna start saying he's snitching or something like that. Then I don't. I mean, shit, the paperwork don't lie. So, I think after the case is closed, most paperwork is unsealed and available to the public. Um, but yeah, I like G Herbo though. I ain't like what he did to the comedian Marco, unless that was a skit. But Marco just got to start carrying that file in his ass. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let no man violate. Unless it's a skit, I ain't letting no man violate me in camera, off camera, whatnot. They would have to just beat my ass straight up and down. No way. He said Chicago rapper G Herbo was sentenced Thursday in Massachusetts to 3-year probation on federal wire charge and conspiracy to use stolen identities to fund private jets, Jamaica villas, designer puppies, and their exotic services, and lied about it to the authorities. It says G Herbo, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, was ordered to pay restitution and forfeiture, and as well as fine $550, 5,500 fine. So basically, they were scamming. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, to me, any type of theft, unless you a Robin Hood nigga, any type of theft is I don't like respect it. And a lot of people that they be stealing from be old people, bro. These be people who can't help themselves. People that's not in their right mind or people that's not hip on technology. I know a couple people, the older people, that got scammed. And that shit hurt. And they can't trust nobody. So that scamming shit is for the birds. Because y'all stealing from everyday working people, people with pensions, people that worked hard to retire, people who old as hell. Those usually the ones that's targeted to get scammed. So I don't fuck with it, bro. I don't. I knew people that scammed back in the day, dog. You can't tell no grown person what to do or whatever. But as long as you got money to beat the charge, and this was a federal charge though, but as long as you got money to beat the charge, you could pay the money back and all that stuff. You will get a slap on the wrist. But probation, 3 years probation is gonna be fickle because you ain't gonna be able to smoke weed. You can't miss too many appointments. Nothing. You got when you want to leave, you got to leave and ask for permission. That's how they get you with the probation. So for 3 years, he got to be on point. And you got to pay all your fines and pay all whatever else they ask you to pay, which that should be no issue for him. But what you learn with a lot of younger people, we grow up, we don't know how to balance a checkbook. We don't know how to balance itemized items that go out, or people just spend it in. They don't budget their money. Parents don't show kids how to pay bills. Oh, this is how they tax you when you get your paycheck. I was fortunate enough to learn those things coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. I was you know, that's what I don't like. So that's what I don't like. So that's what I really don't like. So but that's my opinion. For real. That's my opinion. But yeah, that's a serious charge. But a lot of times you can pay that money back. Uh you can pay that money back, you good, but you still gonna have to pay, fines, and you're gonna have to pay, what I'm saying, restitution and all that, legal fees, all that's let me tell y'all something about the system before I finish this video up. All that's the game. All that's the game, y'all. Because in the court system, even if you win, feds get some money out of you. And a lot of times your defense is in the bed with the judge. That's why it's so important who your defense team is. That's why it's so important who your defense team is. That's important because it's about who you know. Anytime in the judicial system, in the court system, in the you know corporate America, is who you know. So the better relationship that your defense attorney got with the district attorney, the DA, got with the judges in the courthouse, the better chance they got of the better chance they got of getting you off or getting you a plea deal or working out a deal. That's why it's so important to have, the right, defense attorney, because it's about the connections that they have. It's about the connections that they have. That's why it's so important. So, when you got a busted ass attorney or a public defender, a lot of times they just swap you out and give you bad advice and they swap you out. You know, they make deals. Okay, okay, give me him, I'll give you them. They swapping people out. They don't care about if you're innocent or not. They worry about their numbers. You know, but the sentencing comes more than a year after the Tribune first reported Wright had been indicted on conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft charge. 28-year-old was again indicted in 2021 for lying about the scheme to federal agents. Wright grew up on the south side before his rap career took off in 2021. He was named Forbes 30 under 30 musicians list. Wright eventually, Herbo, admitted to plea to over millions of dollars of fraudulent purchases, goods, services, including private chefs, car rentals, and puppies. As the plea, prosecutors dismissed two counts of identity theft. So you'll lead to believe either he paid a lot of money, he know a lot of powerful people in the industry, they helped him out, or he snitched. Well, like I said, if he snitched, it's gonna be paperwork and it's gonna come out. So I just think he knew some people, some powerful people in the industry, and he had some bread. Five others was charged as alleged co-conspirators, including his promoter, manager Antonio T. Globe Strong. Wright's main involvement, the prosecution said, was paying Strong to arrange flights and other accommodations that he knew were brought through stolen credit cards and information. Strong has not pleaded guilty. The defense contends Wright's contact with him was minimal. He said in their sentencing memo, the defense noted that Wright fully accepts responsibility in the case, and the memo painted his troubled childhood as Chicago neighborhood plagued by gang violence and dubbed by police as Terror Town. Wright was 9 years old when he first witnessed a murder. A group of men gathered on the street as he was moving with his family to another apartment, the filing said. So that's their sympathy thing. But this shit is real, though. The group's conversation became heated before someone approached and shot one of the men, according to the document. Wright still went to school the next morning, his defense said. By the time he was 17, Wright had lost 17 friends and family members to gun violence. He later developed post-traumatic stress disorder that turned to substance abuse in his teens. Quote, Wright feared for his life and the lives of those he loved every day, the defense said. Along with his childhood, the defense stressed Wright's commitment to his community and family to justify a lesser sentence. The father of three has established a nonprofit Swerve Through the Stress to provide mental health resources to young people of color in Chicago. Wright is willing to undergo substance abuse treatment, the defense said. Initially, Wright had denied the charges against him, even mocking the investigation in the song released in 2020. Ask about me, I ain't never been a fraud, he rapped. Wright also was hit with a gun charge after he and three other people were stopped by Chicago police, who allegedly found four firearms in the vehicle. So, I mean, you know, you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy. And that's what people starting to figure out, man. So hopefully he figure it out, he get it together. But when you want to, his raps, if he actually clean his life up, his raps gonna change. But if he don't clean his life up, he's gonna end right back in the damn penitentiary. So you got to make a pivot or a transition as an adult. The shit that I was doing in my 20s, I ain't doing no more. The reckless shit. So that's one thing he just got to go ahead and figure out, man, and hopefully he become a better man on the other side, you know. So, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Then also you can listen to all my podcasts on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google, the whole, all that information is in the link tree. And if you want to donate, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link is in rolling at the bottom of the screen, or it's in the link tree as well too. So um, appreciate the love support, man. Once again, let me know what you girls and guys think. And don't forget, check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Peace.